Michigan's primary gets underway tomorrow, and today the final big-name Republican challenger to Donald Trump in the presidential race held a rally in Grand Rapids.
Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley telling a crowd today that Donald Trump cannot win the general election, and that's why she is still in the race. Political reporter Rick Albin in studio now with more on the Haley visit. Rick.
Well, it was a good-sized crowd for a midday event in Grand Rapids. It occupied about a third or more of the Ambassador Ballroom at the Amway Grand Hotel. Nikki Haley told the crowd that she offered common-sense solutions to problems the country faces, laying many of those problems at the feet of Donald Trump, including deficit spending that threatens future generations will not have the same opportunity as those that have come in the past, she said. Haley comes into the state fighting an uphill battle, having lost every single primary contest so far and trailing badly in the polls here. Still, she says she will fight on because Trump can't win the general election, and there are too many character tests that, according to Haley, he fails.
This is the time when we need a leader who has moral clarity. We need a leader that knows the difference between right and wrong. And Donald Trump showed himself again in South Carolina over a week ago. He said that he would encourage Putin to invade our allies. Now think about this for a second. Donald Trump's going to side with a thug where 500,000 people have been killed or wounded because Putin invaded Ukraine. Donald Trump's siding with a dictator who kills his political opponents.
For some of those attending today's event, it was about supporting Nikki Haley, but for others, it was about finding a party they've lost.
I'm tired of chaos, and I know that a lot can happen. A lot can happen in the next month before Super Tuesday. And a lot can happen in the next 8 months before the election. So I'm 100% behind her.
I've always been a political junkie. I was a political science major in college, and I want to hear what she has to say. I'm sad with where the Republican Party has gone. I grew up Reagan Republican, and now I'm homeless politically, really.
Joel may express the position of many one-time Republicans looking for a place to call home in an election cycle that may simply deliver a rematch of 2020. Haley sees herself as the alternative, but has yet to find a path to make that happen. Susan?